Hi guys and welcome back to another Best Heroes and Villains Star Cards video, and today we're focusing on Master Yoda. So Yoda is one of those heroes that do require quite a lot of skill to use. He's not the best lightsaber hero in 1v1 combat with like dueling and stuff with other lightsaber heroes. He's pretty good in Supremacy and Galactic Assault. His survivability is really high. He's good at supporting the team, so that's the best way to play him. Stick with your team. He can get good amount of kills in a game as well. So just make sure you stay with your team though, because he's not very good in 1v1s against other lightsaber heroes. As long as they're good players, obviously. If they're not very good players, then you should be able to easily kill them. But yeah, anyway, these 3-star cards are my favourite star cards to use as Yoda. Obviously, this just goes with my playstyle. Hopefully, you see yourself improving, getting more kills, down a bit less. So let's get into this. So first up, we have Lightsaber Mastery. Yoda swings his lightsaber with ease, draining less stamina when striking. Decreased stamina drain, 15%. So this card doesn't increase your block stamina, but it does increase your swing stamina. So you're going to be able to do more swings before you run out of stamina. The reason this is good is because there's another card in this list that pairs up with it quite well. But obviously Yoda doesn't do as much damage as heroes like Vader and stuff like that. So having the extra stamina just to get those hits off and get those attacks done when you actually have the opportunity is very important. There's not a lot you can really say about this card other than it improves his attack stamina, which is obviously very good in a game mode like Heroes vs Villains. It's also really good in Supremacy and Galactic Assault because if you run out of stamina and you can't attack someone, they could then kill you. So yeah, obviously it can help you survive, it can help you get more kills and stuff like that. So there's not really too much I could say about it other than that. But yeah, let's move on to the next one. So next up we have Opposing the Dark Side. Yoda deals more damage with his lightsaber strikes to enemy heroes. Bonus damage 16. This is really good because this just means that in Heroes vs Villains you're always doing an extra 16 damage with your lightsaber swings. Obviously when this is paired up with the extra stamina, that means you're doing more damage and you can swing more, which is really good. If you play Yoda quite hyper aggressively, as long as you've got your team behind you and you play aggressively, this card will make Yoda much better. I feel like it's kind of necessary in Heroes vs Villains because Yoda does have a few drawbacks in this game mode. So if you can have this card with the stamina card, you're definitely going to see yourself improving. Like I say, all it really does is increase your damage, but on Heroes vs Villains, that's going to increase your damage against everybody. So it's not so good. It's still good in Supremacy and Galactic Assault because if you do get attacked by an enemy hero, you can defend yourself. But it's not as good in those modes because you're going to encounter villains less frequently. So I could say you could probably swap that out with something else. But I don't know. I'd still probably use it just in case you get into a situation like that because Yoda can't defend himself so well against enemy villains. Unless it's Bossk or something, then he can. But yeah, anyway, let's get into the next one. So last up we have Agility. Yoda can do one extra dash attack, but the recharge rate is slightly slower. Decreased recharge rate, 10%. 10% isn't a lot, so I would just disregard that. That basically just means it's going to be about a second slower or so, which is not that big of a deal. But you're now going to have 3 dashes, which is really good because Yoda's dash actually hits through blocks. So that is very good, especially when you're facing someone like Vader or even a Dooku. Actually, it's pretty good against Dooku. So yeah, it's very useful to get that extra bit of damage on them, and plus you're going to get the extra dash attack, so you can do it more times, more frequently. So you're going to get that more damage on them, and then you've got your more damage of your lightsaber and your more stamina card. So it just pairs up really well. There's not obviously a lot you can really say other than what it says on the tin. It does just give you an extra dash, but having an extra use of an ability is always useful, especially when Yoda isn't the strongest lightsaber hero. So having the extra abilities that can deal that bit of damage is always useful. So yeah, there's not really too much to say. So in summary, Yoda's a pretty decent hero if you stick with your team. He's a very good supportive hero at keeping your team alive with his health ability. He's very survivable as long as you play. I'd say with Yoda, you kind of have to play hyper aggressive, but have your team behind you. So, if you've got a group of friends that you play with, just stick together. That's the best thing to do. Well, in any HVV game, really, it doesn't really matter what hero you are. But yeah, he's the kind of hero where you have to stay with your team. He's the perfect counter for people like Phasma and Bossk because if you hold your block, you can actually block Bossk's bombs, and you can also block the stun droid. So you can block the stun droid, push Phasma out of the radius of the droid, and then just finish her off. But there's not really too much else I can say other than that. He's a pretty decent hero. He's brilliant in Supremacy. But yeah, that's basically it. So I hope you liked the video. I hope this helps you get a little bit better, Yoda. The next video is going to be Kylo Ren, and then I've got to start working on heroes like Lando, Finn, and stuff like that. So yeah, I hope you liked the video. Leave a comment down below for suggestions for future videos. We're going to be doing some trooper videos too soon, after we've done the heroes and villains, so we're going to be doing some aerials and stuff like that. Also the assault heavy officer and specialist. But yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe, like, and leave a comment. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.